What is up guys, Brix here back with week 8 of Building Minas Tirith in LEGO. This week hopefully I'm going to be finishing off the Hall of the Kings as well as polishing off a couple bits of the walls and stuff. So without further ado, make sure to please drop a like and subscribe as it really does help out the channel. And we'll get right into the update. After this week's segment, as you can see, I do have another package. In there is one of the 16x16 plates that I used. A load more 1x1 bricks. As I said, I'm always ordering these. Some of the 1x1 plates, I believe there's 50 in there. Some more round and curved plates for the towers and such. And then some 1x2 white plates as well, I believe there's 40. But that is those. So this big package has arrived as well, so I'm going to quickly get straight into that. Well, to start off with in there, I got two of these 20x10 bricks. I also got some of the 16x8 bricks as well. That's the two 16x16 plates for the Hall of the Kings in the roof. Picked up some more big bricks there as well. I also got some more of these 1x6x5 panels for the barracks that I'm going to be starting this week. Got some of those in grey as well for the outer walls, as you've seen. And then the rest of the stuff in there I'm not going to get out, but there's a bunch of the 1x2x2 bricks in white and dark bluish grey, a couple of 1x3s, then there's those panels, the 1x4x2 panels as well, and that's pretty much everything in there. Cool stuff there. It's going to really help me out this week. As you can see, Minas Tirith is looking really good and really big. Now if I pan up a second, I'm going to kind of point to what the plan is next. So I'm going to finish that bit of roof off there, and then I'm going to bring the wall up again, obviously on both sides, go across. I don't know what I'm going to put in that kind of area there. I don't know if I'll put a room in like I have down here, a smaller one, but that'll go off there, and I'll do one more in height, and then I'll put the little buildings on and the little big tower on there. So that is the plan for what we're going to be doing, or at least starting this week. Kind of want to get all that done and then do the walls from the front when I spin the mock back round. However, I do obviously have all these rooms to do, so I might spin it back round again. It is a little bit of a pain to turn it round every time, so I kind of want to do as much on this as I can at the minute. What I need to do is get a bunch of minifigures for Minas Tirith. Now this is every Lego Lord of the Rings minifigure ever made except for the ones from Barracks and the rare blue coat Bilbo Baggins. There's a little gap for him there when I get him. But I do have some Mordor orcs there, and there's a few other ones scattered about. As well as some of the ones from Isengard as well, because I believe they fled to Mordor. I'm not sure where they went. I don't know if they all died, but I'm going to have to include a few just because I need tons of figures for this. But the ones that came in the new Barracks, like Gothmog, is the Orc Lieutenant, is obviously very necessary for the build. I'll definitely have to purchase a few more. Main time consumptions is sorting out all the pieces I've just kind of got out to see what I'm going to use again, and kind of putting them away. Kind of a behind the scenes look at what I get up to, because I don't make too much progress in a week really. At the minute I'm just kind of sorting all these tiles out here into these kind of a new drawer I've got. I mean, most of my drawers do have them, but I just kind of make a massive mess really. So I have to sort it all out, and then I can kind of know where everything is again and not have to reorder pieces that I already have. You do have to keep organised when kind of building these things. See, another package has arrived, so tipping that out. There's all the white arches that I need for the throne room in that little gap in the corner, so they're super useful. And I also picked up some of these arms for the tree of Gondor as well. With that on, that is super cool. I do have those bits in black on the way as well, but then that will pretty much be this throne room finished. What I need to do is put those last two 16x16 plates in there. With that done, I think that looks loads better. Obviously under there is just all white now. I know it's understood, but that's kind of why I put this little lip on there. So if you do see it, it's still white, but you're not really meant to see it. So that does mean I can start work on the next set of walls next week, because we are sadly running out of time this week. One more room that I want to start, which is the barracks, so I will make a start on that now. What I'm going to work on is the barracks room, so I'm going to have like a small toilet at this end and then a couple of bunk beds, or just all bunk beds. But I have come up with this bunk bed design, pretty simple. So I don't know whether to have them just all in sand green and have them all uniform, or do a couple in maybe sand blue, maybe some in brown, maybe some in pink. I don't know really, because I like the sand green with the white. I think it's a good colour contrast. And if there was like 1, 2, 3, 4 like that, I think that would look pretty cool. Obviously, the studs on the end will have the 1x1 tiles on, and then you won't see the back anyway, so it's pretty easy. And then they're just held on with those these modified bricks. So I do think they look pretty good, and I'm happy with those anyway. So I might do them all sand green. I might try some in sand blue, and see how many pieces I've got really, and then I'll get back to you. I don't have any of these in sand blue, and I don't actually know if they make them, so that's pretty much the main part to this really. While I get my girlfriend to build those up, I'm trying to decide what to put in some of the other rooms. Obviously this is going to be the barracks area. I might do this as a kitchen or like a storage area, stuff like that. I'm going to have one of these as the king's bedroom, and then the steward's bedroom as well. You can see I've got the bunk beds in and kind of a rough idea of what I want to do. I'm going to have a little doorway there. I'm not sure how big I'm going to do it yet, but this is going to step back just a little bit there. And then I'm going to try build another one of those to go there, because one at each side kind of makes sense. Or potentially do what I've done there and build the little things for the walls, because I'm not sure if they're a little bit grand for in here. I'll just have the 2 on the wall and then use them in either the throne room or what have you. You can see that is that room pretty much finished. I just need to order the 1x1 tiles for the sand green on there. Obviously not gone all the way up or anything, but from here you can't really tell. Isn't a main room, but I'm going to still have one of the little candles in the corner, and then 2 figures in there. One of them literally just going to be sat on the bed or something like that, and then one's going to be lit or just, I don't know, with a little towel or something like that. Probably just like in grey, I don't know, like pyjamas or something like that. I'm happy with how that has turned out. Sadly, that will probably wrap it up for this week's segment. So sadly, that pretty much wraps it up for this week's segment. I do hope you have all enjoyed. I got a bunch of progress done. I'm happy that I managed to finish the Hall of the Kings. Obviously, there's still a little roof area on that still to do, and a bunch of obviously the walls to do. Next week, I'm going to start off with doing those and hopefully get those even finished. So if you have enjoyed, make sure to please drop a like and subscribe, as it really does help out the channel. And I'll see you all in the next one. Take care, guys.